Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Bro99 here, and I'm trying something a little different, kind of. So this was like late night quick play with some friends, Lusum and my brother Keyshawn, and I for as a person who played since the beginning-ish, I played towards the beginning of summer games. I started seeing I'm starting to get pissed at Overwatch more. And my friends actually agreed, except Keyshawn because he's pretty new to the game still. And uh, me and Lusum were expressing our opinions and stuff that might be relatable, especially for those people who started out in the beginning or kind of saw the unbalance and shift in Overwatch and how it changed over time. And for those who are against what we say, I'm sorry, but I'm just stating my opinion in this little podcast like thing. And honestly, you guys should listen to what we say in the video. Because it's actually pretty um, good to hear in a sense. Because for those who are new to the game would understand how it used to be, and for those who've been playing for a while might relate to this. Um, I hope you guys enjoy this. I don't have any special application or anything to add gameplay over it, so it's mainly me in the menu and friends talking like that. So watch this video, hear what we had to say about things, comment or give your opinion or on what we should talk about next and if I should keep going with this, because I actually enjoy doing this. It helps me express some feelings about some changes and stuff like that. Um, and
Turn it up.
I'm actually down to take a break from Overwatch. It's too rage-inducing. I feel like Overwatch lost its fun. TVA. No, you don't understand because you hadn't played when it was actually semi-balanced. Now, there's only 6 heroes in the meta and stuff like that, or actually viable, and then the rest that used to be really good are no longer viable. People actually knew how to deal with Bastion for longer times until he got Ironclad, which made him harder to deal with. And it's very annoying that it's hard to deal with now because of that.
Yeah, because before you was play Hanzo, shoot him. Now it's what's your option?
Nothing.
Yeah, Roadhog is getting a fucking short for.
But Roadhog has so much hit space.
He only waits, I ulted Keyshawn. He was in my ult range for a second and he solo. He was just cool with it.
Which is really bullshit. And he gets that in his tank form too, which makes it even harder. And then plus armor, which makes him take a lot less damage even more. So it lost his balance.
And even though when they were trying to balance on by taking away headshots, it was just you know what, but in general you deal more damage.
Bastion has the fastest fire rating weapon in the whole entire game.
No, actually I think Risa does.
Fire rate. His bullets travel faster than Risa's and shoot faster than Risa's. By a lot. So it's really
That's nerfed.
unbalanced there.
We also have to remember the issue with this is because a lot of people who play the game, a lot of people who play games like this hate nerfs, but are fine with buffs. So and as the game progresses, the only way to make shit strong for balance is by buffing things.
Mm-hmm.
But
So if
You
something's
nerfs,
wanna...
completely out of the meta, buff it to make it into the meta again.
yeah, but what's called nerfs are necessary. That's what
Yeah,
people
but the
don't
issue
get.
with nerfs is that people get really pissed off at nerfs, but are fine with buffs.
I don't get why people get pissed off with nerfs. Like, I didn't mind with some nerfs.
Usually because of like followings for characters, like when they nerf a character, a lot of people like it, our community gets really pissed off. Even though it's necessary, because why do people like that character? Because he's good. Why is he good? Because he's stronger than the rest.
Uh,
So they nerf him to make him balanced, everyone gets salty because that's the character everyone's playing because he's the one in the meta.
mhm. I don't like that. It's really stupid for people to get pissed over that. Balance should be making the game funner for everyone, while making it really balanced. So you have to knock a few heroes down in order to keep that balance. And if people get pissed, they're idiots for doing so.
Like, personally, I think Reinhardt's shield goes down too fast.
I think he deserves a little bit of a buff since he's out of the meta now.
Yeah, like, compare Orisa's shield to Reinhardt's shield.
Marisa pretty much pops up every like 8 seconds, which is insanely fast for an Orisa.
Like, literally, all you need is, like, a fucking Symmetra and Orisa, and, like, basically, the shields are just up forever. Reinhardt breaks his shield, he has to wait for it to fully recharge and shit. And it breaks super fast.
But it's stupid.
Ana's like completely shitty. Like she doesn't heal enough. It's hard to hit enemies. She doesn't deal enough damage to enemies, so it's not worth focusing them down. The only good thing about Ana is biotic grenading someone and then having somebody else heal them,
Mm-hmm.
excluding Roadhog who heals himself.
Mm-hmm. It just they need to buff the right people and nerf the right people. That's my only problem because I was watching a stream on what's called a Seagull, and he was with an Overwatch developer, and he was like, "We are trying to make everyone OP to make it fun, but what's the point of making everyone OP if a lot of heroes are going to be left in the dust?" Yeah, a lot of people don't really see the good parts whenever they get nerfed.
No, and like the problem is like if everything gets balanced by making it OP, is it really fun dying, respawning, dying because everything kills each other so damn fast? You don't have time to enjoy your character.
I don't understand where that's coming from. Like, Widowmaker's stupid balance.
Like,
She
I'm fine with Widowmaker because it's a sniper, and, you know, you
Hanzo's
kill things.
scatter arrow does
But,
500
like,
damage.
honestly, Hanzo can really just, like, arrow, dead, dead, dead.
They should do.
Widowmaker has to charge, shoot in the chest. That's, like, most fucking squishies with, like, 2 shots, but the squishy hides. Hanzo just,
Mhm.
like, flunk, 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 flunk,
Yeah,
flunk, flunk, flunk.
they should fix that the scatter arrow because that does 500 damage.
We
That
don't
one
want
shot's
one shots. Adds Doomfist, Hanzo Scatter Arrow one shots. Roadhog is left with, what is it? Oh yeah, squishies are now like destroying him every 5 seconds, and he is only really useful for getting rid of Ironclad on Bastion,
and then also
taking out selected tanks.
I hated. Okay, I didn't really like the idea of buffing Diva because she was already good enough on her own, and it was
Yeah, she was in the
unnecessary.
meta because she had like stupid amount of HP.
Yeah.
Her absorption was incredibly good. She
Hmm.
had good travel times too with her jetpack. She could also escape easily with that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really like Diva getting buffed
But
because
now
it
she
made,
can shoot while shielding.
Mhm. Which makes her even more powerful. Shoot while flying. That makes it even scarier because she could
Yeah,
charge in field.
when I was fighting with as a Roadhog before against Diva, I used to hook her, and then I'd start to shoot her, and if she opened her barrier, I'd reload. But now, basically, I'm fucking paranoid because shields and brrrr all in my face. I'm a badass
Hmm.
fucking Roadhog.
It's stupid. And then once they got rid of Anna's boost, nano boost speed bonus, it made her out of the meta.
Yeah, they got rid of that because they're like, ooh, it makes Reinhardt and Genji too powerful.
But Genji lost a lot by removing 2 seconds. Now it's one of the hardest cute sprays to even get. Plus
Yeah,
the
he only had
reduction.
3 seconds to use his sword.
Mm-hmm. He used to have
And
8, now
he already had one of the hardest ults to use because you had no change in HP.
Mm-hmm. So that was a
Like
bad
literally
idea.
a Roadhog, like people just got paranoid whenever they used it. But like for example, if a Roadhog hooked you and during the hook animation, everyone targeted fire, you'd be dead. You still move at the same speed, so if an Ana could sleep dart you before, the only difference is now you fucking glow neon.
Mm-hmm.
Orisa could keep you behind. Pharah could fucking do the pulse bomb, but McCree could flashbang.
Everyone could just fuck Genji.
Yeah, like Genji like gets killed so fast,
Mm-hmm.
and because he has no HP buff and he's already a squishy. But now his ult is like his ult was originally used to clear the squishy threats. Genji would ult, fucking take out Hanzo, take out Junkrat, take out McCree, and then the rest of the team would move in. And
Uh,
like his ult, the one benefit it has over like divas and stuff is that Genji is maneuverable during it, so he can move around to kill people.
mm-hmm.
Instead of like the ult having restrictions that if someone moves behind cover, they're fine. Well, by cover I mean like someone could move behind a street sign and for some reason that still protects you.
That was bullshit. And then Symmetra's damage is insane too.
But now like Genji's ult, you're topped after killing like 2 to 3 people depending on how spread out they are.
Mm-hmm. And you have to rely on other people to even get your ult off. Especially now. And you barely even get a chance to survive then. As soon as they hear that, oh shoot, let's focus the Genji, which makes it
And there's also
unbalanced.
fucking ult popping. Like
Mm-hmm.
you ult, they ult, and instead they end up with the advantage because you just died, lost your ult.
Mm-hmm. And then I feel like 2 people deserve a nerf too. Symmetra, because that's stupid. And
But then
Junkrat.
she
No,
dies easily.
I'm cool with Symmetra, but they should lower her ult recharge.
I think
Like,
her.
I'm fine with her dealing a ton of damage with that ability, because as long as you remain calm when fighting a Symmetra, you can take her out before she takes you out.
But she melts tanks as
But
soon as she starts
the
going.
problem with her is that literally she has a teleporter, you break it, and literally like 5 seconds later she has it again.
Oh, and also her shield generator has stupid health. It takes me forever just to clear a shield generator.
But yeah, I think the main problem is she gets her ults too fast. She can just pop them. Like literally, she uses an ult on like a tank and a squishy, and it's ready.
Mm-hmm. And also, what's he calling?
I
Forgot.
think Bastion's still really bad just because of Ironclad.
Mm-hmm. That's the worst. Zenyatta is really balanced. I like Zenyatta because he's like
I
that.
think they should buff Zenyatta's like healing a little bit. Maybe like
I
add a little bit more healing, a little bit more range to the orbs too.
think the range of the orb should be buffed, but not really the healing because he can already heal without people being in reach.
Yeah, like him not being able to throw in all his orbs from X distance with nerfs him.
Mm-hmm. And also, they should buff Winston a little bit.
Replace a
Winston,
little bit of his HP with armor.
mm-hmm, because he is wearing armor, and also buff his damage just a little bit. That little bit does a lot because it takes forever for me to kill Junkrat, and I'm just focusing him hard. Hmm. I didn't like what they did with Lucio too.
What do they do with him?
Give him a radius.
He's always had a radius, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's a lot shorter now. And
I'm
then,
completely cool with Lucio. Maybe make his like projectiles move faster. Hanzo needs a nerf in like arrow size. Like holy fuck, the arrows deal are so big.
and also the damage from a not fully charged shot. They should base it more off of Widowmakers, because even if you spam a whole bunch of little ones, it still doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
Kree's ult's good. I like that. Tracer's ult is really understandable.
I think they should make McCree be able to move a little bit faster when he ults.
Hmm.
Because
He
the
already
problem with
gets a
McCree's
damage
ult is
boost.
that McCree's ult is almost never used to kill anybody.
True.
Because he moves extremely slowly, can be stopped by basically anything, and has no HP buffs when he does it.
That's true.
Like, put it into comparison with other insta-kill ults. What does D.Va do? She drops her mech and then runs away. What does Reaper do? You get near him, you die. He tries to get near you. What does Pharah do? She's really high up and like shoots you, and then you have like you're bouncing fucking everywhere because you're getting shot.
And also, what's it called? She stays still, so good Widowmaker or someone could just pick her off.
Yeah, but like
That's what makes it good.
The benefit Pharah has is that if she hits you with a rocket, you're bouncing all over the place. What does a McCree do? Move very slowly, glow,
And gets
and
a
has
little hay
time to
bale.
target you.
He gets a little what's it called? Uh, the little weed thing.
Yeah,
I,
a good Widowmaker can take that out, but like a good Reaper could take that out. Reinhardt literally just has to shield.
mhm. He gets blocked by anyone and everyone.
Yeah, like literally almost anything can stop it. Even a Genji can stop it. He just like counter and then just like move to the side.
What's it called? Another person who deserves what's it called? A rework is Junkrat. Not being able to
Two
be
concussion
damaged.
mines is just crazy.
I think that's crazy, and the ability not to get damaged by his own bombs. The one of his huge drawbacks for
No, like
being able.
literally, I still think that taking out the concussion bomb will make like just old Junkrat was way more balanced than just the two concussion mines because the fling fling bop pop. Like he can take out tanks so fast.
And his bombs did a lot of damage, two-shotting people without even having to hit them. And also, them being able to hit himself made it even easier for people to be able to deal with him, even though he had high damage. Because that
Yeah, but
high.
I still think it's fine him not dealing damage to himself.
But Farah does damage to herself. Diva does
Yeah, but she's
damage to
like
herself.
but she's like in a million miles in the air.
I know, but still, Diva does damage to herself. Tracer does damage to herself. Junkrat now comes point blank with bombs. That doesn't sound reasonable. Those are
But I think
bombs.
the idea behind it is because Junkrat is super easy to end up getting your own backlash compared to all the other characters.
But how did Junkrat
Because
lose his
Tracer is
arms?
about like gonna run away from her pulse bombs. Pharah's just gonna be in the air. Dio really
If
only
Diva,
uses her like missiles and like safer like trying to take out something fast. Junkrat
yeah,
is like
like
you could
with
literally be
Diva,
shooting in
you
the
have
hallway,
to.
something hits like a laptop, and then it goes flying back into your face.
I
Like
just
with the
don't like it.
Diva, you have to be aiming down, like straight down to the floor to hit
Or into a
yourself.
shield, or in small close space.
Or
It's
in someone's face
yeah,
while you're in their face.
I love doing that TBH. But I just don't get it, and it doesn't really follow the lore as much. Like he lost his arm and leg because of that too. So it would be understandable that he can hurt himself with his own bombs.
I think Doomfist should just have like longer cooldowns because oh my god, the cooldown spam is real.
But he's what's called ability heavy, which makes him broken too.
Like I'm fine with him being ability heavy, just raise the cooldowns by like 2 seconds.
Or reduce the damage so he can use his abilities. Or the range that people get launched. It's fucking ridiculous.
I still think like the range too. I still think he should still have that one-shot move just because that's literally his most reliable kill.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard. It's kind of hard to kill him like with other abilities.
Yeah, I'm just saying the range of his knockback too. Cause it's
Yeah, cause you said do
stupid.
fucking fly.
He sends you flying and goes really far. He like goes everywhere instantly and you're like, oh my god, and then as soon as you get love taps, there is bound to be something behind you, which ends up
I'm
killing you
happy
instantly.
Roadhog. I'm happy Roadhog's rework with his take a breather though. That really helped him out a lot.
Mm-hmm. But his damage though, not being able to take out squishies, yeah, I understand it's meant to pull out, but he should be able to at least one-shot Tracer or Baby Diva. That should be like,
I think they should give him what Reinhardt has, but after hooking someone, they get stunned for a little bit.
mm-hmm.
Because literally everything can like after getting the bullet, just immediately like use your escape ability, like Tracer, rate, like teleport, Reaper, rates. Widowmaker can actually grappling hook up the fucking way. Genji can dash.
Mercy could let's go like light away. Mercies don't get
But
away as much.
but
Like I,
Tracer not getting chest shot is just kind of stupid.
mm-hmm. Cause she like takes a shotgun point blank. Reaper even destroys her with like 2 bullets.
No, like literally every single character in the cast can pretty much one-shot her except for like Roadhog, like a Reinhardt,
Mm-hmm.
and like obvious characters.
But what's called the funny thing is, the hook already does so much damage. I think it does like 16 or something like that.
It doesn't deal that much damage.
It does a lot though. The hook itself does damage too. So they should at least buff his shotgun just a little bit to make him at least somewhat be more viable. Cause yeah, he could tank a lot, but
I think they should. I think they should just add that little stun
mhm,
stability, just so we could do the like the hook shot and punch. Sure, it might not kill people, but like at least it gets some that little bit of oomph with the like the after hooking someone.
or at least let him get second shot in. It would be so useful for him to get that second shot in.
Because the old meta used to be like Diva, Genji, Junkrat, Lucio, Mei, Torbjorn, Soldier, Roadhog, Reinhardt, Reaper, Mercy. I don't think Pharah was in the old meta, but mainly because people didn't use Pharmacy and stuff as much.
Mm.
Mercy,
Mer-
Tracer, Widow,
I think
Winston, Zarya, and Zenyatta.
Mercy is like the most viable solo healer. Mainly
People
because
that were kicked out from the meta were Genji, uh,
Ana.
well, Ana wasn't in the meta, only for Nano Boost.
That's true, but she got
So
hit hard. That
Genji was kicked out. Mei, I think, was kicked out. She's not really used that much.
that's true.
Like, remember how
Torbjorn.
overused Mei used to be?
Yeah.
She's still
Som
annoying, but she's not overused anymore.
Somba is rarely used now. I'm
Well, actually,
surprised.
Some was only popular when she first came out.
Yeah. She was rarely used after that. Same with Orisa. Orisa's a good hero. She's really viable. She's just not the
Like,
best solo tank.
yeah, she's not really a good solo tank.
She's like Reinhardt. Like, since people are going aggro comp or whatever it's called nowadays, they go for people that are very offensive.
Yeah.
But like characters like Reinhardt and Orisa are very defensive. Like they depend on their allies to support them
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because they're like essentially defenseless during certain. Like Reinhardt's defenseless while protecting, and Orisa's defenseless like to most close range encounters.
Mm-hmm. And I like being able to be defensive. And a lot of people are against that now, probably for the fast pushes. But if you have a good, strong defensive team comp, your will pretty much take a lot, and a lot of people don't really think that, which annoys me because I like being able to slow and defensive. Most of my playstyles are defensive and slow, and it's very
When I
useful for me.
when I play games, I usually try to go for glass cannon, but I always like playing a setup where, like, whenever like say I play a game, I like doing hitting hard early and then setting up for later.
hmm I like setting up when I'm
Like
defending
whenever I play
something.
like a tower defense game, I like going for like a super heavy hitting thing first. So when like things are starting to get stronger and stronger, my super heavy hitter still deals a shit ton of damage and I can just accumulate like money. Like go straight for like the destroyer thing, then go for like money producing. And then like when things get too hard for my like super high damage stuff, I just like start building a shit ton because I've accumulated so much and I just make an incredible defense.
For me, um, let's just put it in Overwatch perspective because it's easier for me to explain. I like having my defense set up first rather than like a heavy hitting force whenever I'm playing defense. Mainly because if everyone starts pushing too hard or we're getting overwhelmed, by the time we're getting overwhelmed, we'll have our ults ready. That's like having that set defense, building up our ults and stuff like that. So when the time comes when everyone starts becoming strong, pushing hard, we're all able to defend the point. That's why I liked
Yeah.
Mercy's multiple person res, because in the clutchest moments, a 5-man res could turn the tables completely. Yeah, Mercy's able to heal multiple people, same with Lucio and Zenyatta's ult, and damage boost people and get infinite pistol ammo. Now people see Mercy as like, oh, now she can't res multiple people, let's focus on damage and other things rather than mainly primarily focusing on healing, which is Mercy's
Roadhog
main
Gold,
point.
Roadhog Gold also got like isn't really good anymore.
Roadhog's ult wasn't really that good because it was hard to aim to, but
And it
now
still is hard to aim.
it's hard to aim no matter what because he's using a scrap gun that I can't
Yeah,
really
but it
control.
used to be a lot better because back then you'd go for like more defensive strategies. So
hmm
like what Roadhog, what essentially you do as Roadhog is like push the enemy team away. Like essentially after they like got too close to the point, essentially that's what you do. You wouldn't really use it to kill as much.
And I liked that.
But like now there's so much shit that counters him like Bastion, forget it, if he's in turret mode, you're fucked.
hmm Like I point blinked a Bastion and he still won. How could an ult lose to a normal hero?
Like
Like,
Ana, forget about it. Bastion, forget about it. Diva, forget about it. Doomfist, forget about it. Genji, forget about it. Hanzo, forget about it. Junkrat, forget about it. Lucio can run away. McCree can flashbang you. Mei can freeze herself. Torbjorn is dead. Symmetra maybe can survive. Sombra can teleport away. Soldier can run away. Roadhog can cook himself. Reinhardt can fucking like just shield. Reaper, Wraithworm. Pharah, Blast. Orisa, armor and shield. Mercy is probably fucked. Tracer can blink away. Widowmaker probably fucked. Risky can jump away. Zarya bubble and run away. Zenyatta is probably dead.
unless
That's
he
like
has ult.
that's like yeah, that's like 4 or 5 people dead in the whole roster.
Genji could deflect it back at him too.
Yeah, in that sure that won't kill the Roadhog, but the Roadhog's now like 100 miles away, and again you can like dash the other way.
hmm
Hanzo's like headshot, body shot, headshot, body shot. Oh look, he died.
No, headshot Scatera.
Oh yeah.
That's the fastest way to kill any tank, and pisses me off. And let's call it.
And Junkrat's would just bomb, bomb, oh he look, he's close, concussion mine, bomb, bomb, concussion mine.
And since now he has two, he has more escape options.
Diva's like start using her shotguns, he gets close, activate shield barrier, rocket his face off. Bastion is sit still and shoot.
Soldier was in the meta for a while.
He was really good just because he was, just to put into perspective how the meta used to be. Soldier was good because he was average.
Reinhardt was a
Soldier was
good support tank and anger
Soldier
tank.
was super good back then because he just he was you could use him in any team and he'd work out well. He had a good offense. He had a good supporting ability with the heal. He had like the burst damage with the helix rockets. He was incredibly useful. He still's pretty good right now, but like
A lot of people don't really use them for many reasons.
Bastion's a pseudo soldier when not.
Zarya was not really used because no one knew what she did. Same with Symmetra,
Wait, everyone fucking hated Zarya.
because no one knew how to use her.
Yeah, it's because everyone expected a tank to be bulky, but Zarya is more like support tank
She relies on others, and a lot of people don't like doing that.
in a team-based
Game.
game.
Uh, I like this discussion a lot. McCree.
It's 324.
Damn.
McCree used to be super good, and then like, oh, he's too good. Lower his damage.
Oh, his damage fall off is stupid now.
He used to be extremely good, and now he's extremely bad for long. Like he's only good at mid range now. He used to be decent, really good at long range.
I thought he was really good early game though. It annoyed me. And then they made his high noon ridiculously fast. As a Mercy main, I can't really escape now, which is good for the McCree. Honestly,
Yeah, because
understand.
his ult's still shitty.
I know, but when he does catches people off guard, it's really good, and I like that about that. But when you can't really like move around as much, good cannon fodder for Widow, stuff like that, and May could even deal with you easily. Her ice cold does so much damage, and I
Yet
understand why.
literally now, now you charge in somewhere, it's like when we were attacking Hanamura, we literally just kept getting swept because they were just shooting.
hmm It's
Like
just
before, at the door, there'd be like a mini fucking war.
now it's just
Like
pure.
the Reinhardt would be shielding, you'd have someone go kill the Torbjorn turret, the Bastion would be fucking shooting. But they had to take care of the Bastion because the fucking Bastion could die in like 3 shots from a fucking like Widowmaker or a Hanzo.
Not anymore.
Fucking like Junkrat was trying to shoot over the shield. The Reinhardt's like shield would go down and the fucking like Diva would go up to use her thing. Then a Roadhog would hook her, so fucking some shit would happen.
It
It was like a lot more prolonged. The fights were longer. When someone was on point, when an enemy was on point, it'd be like you'd all be like doing backflips and shit and like fighting each other on point. Now it's like there's a fight on point, everyone just the one tilted team
wipes,
just wipes out the other.
and that annoys me too a lot. Like in the old game, it used to be like strategy and actual teamwork.
Are you about to say strategy?
I was about to say strategy. And now it's just, oh, let's use the strongest people possible that do the most damage, and it usually works. It's now might makes right rather than the mind. It annoys me so
Mine doesn't
much.
matter.
You will just mindlessly shoot and be successful. You will take out ults by just sitting still and shooting. That's all you need to do, and it will work. And that legitimately pissed me off when I started seeing all the buffs. That's why I started playing Overwatch a lot less. Like, Overwatch was ruined for me completely, kind of, sort of. Because now it was hard to be like, oh, let's work with this team comp. Now it's just like, whatever damage. And now I'm like more for the lore than the actual game, which kind of makes it not a good game if the lore is better than the game itself.
Like Destiny.
Like Destiny, the lore is there. Oh, it's just a lot of people don't have access to it. but they
The lore
actually
since
the,
Keyshawn.
the lore's
What?
insane.
Destiny has like a book's worth of lore.
Yeah,
Really?
and the
Yeah.
game's good too. Like
Like there's a
every
whole like just for perspective, there's a whole book with like fucking like I forgot how many fucking chapters completely dedicated to the hive.
yep, they legit have books on books on books. And Overwatch has some missing spots, but Destiny's now balanced as hell now. And they had to nerf a lot of guns. A lot of people didn't like it, but it actually made the game fun. Yeah, I'm
Remember
annoyed
the
that.
fucking sword?
Oh my god.
So the thorn is a hand cannon that could two-shot headshot anybody.
Yep,
What?
yep. They had to
Hmm.
nerf a lot of guns. I think so.
Oh, did
A
you know what
pull.
else? If he didn't get the second headshot, the thorn also dealt damage over time to you, had a asset effect.
Mm-hmm. Like
Wow.
Destiny is a perfect example of necessary balance. At first, the game was broken as hell. Like hand cannons were OP. I think
Yeah,
scout
hand cannons
rifles
were
were
like
broken too. At one
like
point in
how I
time.
was telling Byron, the hunter was the most OP class just because he had recyclable one shots. His
Mm-hmm.
throwing knives were reliable one shots, and then his trip mines were reliable one shots. So you basically had four one shot moves and your weapons.
Just imagine
Wow.
walking in a
Like
room.
shit went bad, throw a trip mine. Shit went bad, throw a throwing knife.
It was all bad.
Shit went bad, use your ult.
Now it's balanced and I love it. I didn't like the three punch because I love punching people, but that's just
But
my bias, honestly.
yeah, but it's a better idea than getting two punched.
Yeah, you're protectors of the let's call it Earth. How could you die from just two punches?
When you get flashbang, then you just start using melee randomly,
Oh
hoping you
my
hit something.
god. I killed three people doing that. That was bullshit and I loved it. But it's now balanced and every weapon is viable and I love it. The
Like
lore
what
is
else was bullshit in Destiny 1?
what's it calling? I would say the drop system.
Oh yeah, the drop rate for gear was super bad at the beginning.
Mm,
Like Andres has this thing where he like got like two exotics in a year of grinding.
now you just get handed exotics. They nerfed the
Not really, they
exotics.
drop reliably, but not enough to make you feel like they're common.
Hmm. I love that. And also makes me want to like go for certain exotics to build certain classes more than
I have so many exotics though. I think I got really lucky getting different drops.
you get stupid lucky getting everyone's drops that they want to. And I love the new loot box system. TBH.
Oh, you mean the bright engram thing?
No, the loot boxes in Overwatch. Sorry, I have to go back on that. Getting duplicates on duplicates. Actually, not really as much. I was like,
I
oh
kinda, I
I
kinda
like.
don't like it because like you don't get no currency no more,
I
pretty
know,
much.
unless you have everything. I have a pretty good amount. But what's it called? I kind of liked
How,
it because I wouldn't get two Witch Mercy skins in a row.
remember you got three, like, witch breaking from the graveyard
Yes,
thing?
I cried.
That
It
was
was
the greatest thing.
it
And
was
don't you remember when we were when like what happened to me? It's like the first loot box I opened was Junkenstein, and then the second one was
oh yeah,
like
and I was
Junkenstein's a
like,
monster.
I'm gonna get lucky after what Lusum got, and then I'm like, saw it, cried on the inside. I died a little bit.
I was so satisfied with my thing. I was like, well, I don't need to play this event anymore.
I
I got the main two characters.
I really wanted the Mercy skin. I kept on playing for that.
I like
But the
kind of
in
wanted it like TBH for Reaper. I preferred the intro over the skin.
mhm. I love
This is
his
a
skin.
duh.
His skin's amazing for me. I love the skin. But I love the bright engrams for leveling up the emotive lights.
A lot of people actually get pissed off about the bright engrams because they're like, oh no, that's all like buy to win stuff. But TBA to that, oh, tell me how much did like the fucking bright engram help your light level last time you opened it? Nothing at
It
all.
helped me a
The bright
lot.
engram is literally just aesthetics. You want to look good, either you pay for it or you do the hard shit, such as Trials of Osiris, raids, things that are difficult is the only way to look good. Or you grind out the hell out of bright engrams, which once again is difficult because it's time consuming.
I thought it was just leveling up when you hit max level.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Grinding, you buy just grinding experience
I level up
because it gets.
like once a day at least. And I'm
Yeah, but
pretty.
like I said, you actually have to try to get bright engrams. You can't just like do the powerful engram stuff and like expect to like have your bright engrams.
That's true. Mm, depending on what you do.
I like the bright engram system. It makes it like feel rewarding to actually progress with like the loot you get. It makes it so like you have the gear and then you have the like bonus stuff.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay money for it. That's what's the best part.
And people still complain about it being pay to win. It's like, why are you complaining about it? You
You don't
miss
get
out
any
on
stronger.
like literally you miss out on like shaders, a cool ship,
And the
a
best
cool
part,
sparrow, and like ghosts.
you will look decent without having to pay a dime. That was my favorite part.
Wait. It is pay to win if you're under level 10 when you get them, but like you only get them past level 20. So,
Hmm.
well, by level 10 I mean power level 10. But you don't get them until you get past player level 20, and if you're past player level 20, you should at least be like 190 or 180.
Yeah, but that's reasonable. You earned it by beating the whole entire game, rather than people just coming in out of nowhere, earning level 20 immediately,
Yeah,
or
like
paying a
I
lot of.
kind of like the fact that now it's like if you have silver, you can get it. That you can like people like again for the people who are complaining about pay to win, it's like
You get.
Destiny 2. It's Destiny 2. It's like okay, you can spend silver to buy the engrams, or you work for the engrams and then you can buy the stuff. And back in Destiny 1, it took them forever to implement the bright, like the silver dust system. Back then in Destiny 1, it was literally like everything in here in Eververse, you just buy it with real money.
Hmm. Which made it
And then when
unfair.
mhm.
You're
And then when they implemented the bright dust system, it's like pretty much like almost only for like Xur and stuff. I'm pretty sure, like just to buy his like anger, like his shader packages,
and
like his
that was only
ornaments.
one. It only came with one in the weapon, which was a waste of let's call it strange coins on its own. Cause didn't you need like something
You need a
else with it?
ton of strange cones and like a shit ton of like silver dust, and you only got silver dust by like
Hmm.
dismantling ornaments.
And those were stupid rare on their own too.
Yeah, by their own right, you have to like work for those.
Mm. It took me forever, and I worked for mine. Like I barely even spent mine because I was like, I might not like this shader if I buy it. I might not like this if I buy it, which annoyed me. So I couldn't really get much. And then like new monarchy
Also,
sets.
even though people complain about like shaders being like one-time use, I'm kind of cool with it. It's like whatever.
Me too, a
Like it's
little
like
bit.
you set up your appearance how you want it to be, and if you want a specific appearance, you'll work hard for it.
And you will
And if
mix
you
and match
don't
it.
really care, it's like whatever. Plus, the Herverse lady resets what she sells every week, so even if you don't like what she gives you, you can dismantle it for bright dust and then purchase what you want.
And being able to mix and match made it amazing though. Because sometimes I like two
Yeah,
different
like
New Monarchy stuff.
for example, my dude's carrying a full set of Dead Orbit except for his cloak, which is Midnight Talons.
And sometimes the color of one part is disgusting compared to the rest. That's
Yeah,
how
like
come I
for
struggle with
example,
the shaders.
back in Destiny 1, there was a Dead Orbit shader that I wanted that I looked pretty cool, but my cloak was bright white, and I disliked that, and I wanted it to be black, but I couldn't, so I had to run with the bright white cloak.
For me, my mark was a disgusting blue compared to the rest of me. So I was like, that's no, it doesn't fit. So I ended up not using the shader just because I couldn't get one part right.
And this
Or,
new shader also lets you, decorate your weapons,
oh
ghosts,
yeah,
art, like ships and
I
stuff, so
like being
like
able to decorate my
everything's
stuff.
customizable.
I like making my weapons look good.
And
It,
to be honest, I also have to say, like, I prefer the earned shaders a lot more than like some of the Eververse shaders. Like the raid shader, in my opinion, is like ridiculously good looking.
I love it. I
The
want
faction shaders, though they're rare, I think they look incredible. I've always liked the Orbit. It's simple, it's nice, and doesn't hurt the eyes.
New
The new
Monarchy
Monarchy one
fits
looks
it.
really good, really
Oh my
good.
god.
But the
I
Future World Cult ones, But then again,
it's future work cool.
orange, blue, and white have never really gotten along.
You're able to do what's called orange and blue if you pull it off right.
You mean Vanguard colors?
hmm And they did a good job. If you're playing to represent Future War Cult, I would just go with Vanguard stuff. Because Future War Cult looks disgusting. And also, I don't like red personally. I prefer blue. But the new Monarchy made red look so good. And I like it. So it's like that's pretty awesome. And
I
I
can't
might
wait to see the new raids they implement, because if they implement new raids are probably going to come with their own shaders as well.
honestly, I can't wait until they make new raids.
I can't. They also need to update loot like pools, add a lot more loot, because
hmm
Destiny's all about the loot.
Yep, veterans know it for the loot.
Do you have 12
Newcomers,
shotguns? Psh, not enough. Get 15 more.
and end up dismantling half of them.
Like afterward, you're like looking at your storage and like I filled up all my slots,
And then you're like,
and like only like 16 of my slots are exotics.
oh, it's beautiful.
Proceeds to like dismantle everything except for like what he uses.
And ends up getting more of the stuff that he already had before. And
Yeah,
some
basically it's
exotics that look nice.
just a repeat and recycle of just hoarding.
Oh, I might need this. Like, I carry one of each weapon.
I might need this handgun. It's not like I have 5 of them in my vault. You know,
Or
I might get a like with a Mida tool. There might be a quest that says dismantle 5 legendary sidearms. I might
oh,
need it.
yes. I learned my lesson from, let's call it the Immobius. That was a good shotgun, though, but it was bullshit finding
What were you
10
supposed to do
shotguns.
for it?
I had to, kill 70, no, a lot of Thrall. Let's go, dismantle 15 shotguns. Um, go through 5 different quests and then get it. It
Is it the one that
was
had infinite ammo while inside the thunder bubble, right?
pretty much every kill I got with it, it pretty much had infinite ammo. Plus the Mobius, what's why? Plus the no backup plans made it delicious.
I just went for invective because that free ammo though. Invective is that it didn't one-shot most enemies.
I wonder if I could like edit gameplay over audio. Like, have
Hmm.
have the audio play over like some random gameplay that I have, and just have like
Oh,
little talks. Cause this is fun. I might add this.
this chats, just theoretical chats and opinions.
Uh huh. Because a
Well,
lot of people like agree with some of the things that people say, and being
yeah,
able to like know that someone shares that opinion is very comforting. Knowing that, oh, it's stupid making the buffs too strong, or Destiny made good jobs on this part. A lot of people are against this, and you will state your opinion
yeah.
freely, and being able to talk about random shit too.
Well, I'm probably gonna go to sleep. It's getting a bit late for me, and my father's birthday's tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay,
Before I leave, I must say, that Dead Orbit support, join Dead Orbit, believe in Dead Orbit,
um,
support, support the event, support the rally, let us obtain our weapon of choice, Dead Orbit, all the way, and goodbye.
bye.
See you tomorrow.
So that's it, everybody. I really want to see your guys' opinion on this, because I'm actually been really passionate, and since it was kind of late, I was kind of off, and my English was bad. And sorry about the mess ups in recording. I was like not sure if this was actually going to even get posted or not. So I was like, it's kind of late. I'm going to mess up on this most likely. And I ended up doing it. But please just comment your opinion on this. Show your support. If you like it, leave a like. If you don't, then tell me if you don't. And have a good time. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Angelo99 here. And I'm trying something a little different, kind of. So this was like late night quick play with some friends, Lusum and my brother Keyshawn. And I, like, for as a person who played since the beginning ish, I played towards the beginning of summer games. I started seeing, like, I'm starting to get pissed at Overwatch more. And my friends actually agreed, except Keyshawn, because he's pretty new to the game still. And uh, me and Lusum were expressing our opinions and stuff that might be relatable, especially for those people who started out in the beginning or kind of saw the unbalance and shift in Overwatch and how it like changed.